Temperatures will be in the 80s. We'll see lots of sunshine every day. Humidity actually stays down and in check, so it's not going to be muggy, and we're not going to see any rain from now until maybe the end of the month. And I have from now until next weekend completely dry. There's just really no big systems coming our way. There's a lot of dry air placed over the deep south right now. We have an upper ridge of high pressure over the deep south, really over the eastern seaboard. We have the system out to our west in the Four Corners region. That's not going to be impacting us. We'll continue to see upper level high pressure being in control of our weather in the deep south in the next several days, even into the latter part of this week as that low pressure system passes off to our north. We really just get in this quiet pattern, and we'll continue to see nothing really happening other than warm weather, sunny skies, and no rain. So I wanted to look into this. Is this a problem? Is this going to mean that we're going to get into a drought? I don't think so. I think most of us will be good. As of right now, this is the current drought monitor. A large section of southeast Louisiana and even most of South Mississippi, at least for our viewing area, is not in a drought. However, there is a portion of the North Shore and a good portion of South Mississippi that is abnormally dry right now. So no, none of us are in a drought across the area at this point. The reason being is because 2024, as we know, has been a very wet year. So many systems gave us a lot of rain early in the year, plus we had Hurricane Helene come in September. We received over 74 inches of rain for the year so far at the International Airport in Kenner. Annually, we see about 63 inches, so that already puts us in a 10-inch surplus, and that's the reason why most of the area is not in a drought at this point, and we should be good despite this really dry spell we've been seeing, and the dry weather we'll continue to see probably for the rest of the month. It's pretty normal, and I think we'll be okay. Now, if we continue to see a lack of rain for the next several months, maybe the drought worsens on the North Shore. That's something we'll have to watch. But on average, October and November are our driest months across the area. So something to keep in mind, and you may have seen NOAA has released their winter outlook calling for a warmer and drier than average season for the winter months. And the reason being is because we have a developing La Nina. So we'll be watching for potential drought conditions possibly on the North Shore and South Mississippi. They're not there yet, but we are dry, and we're going to stay dry over the next week. Something to keep in mind. But for the South Shore, most of us are in a surplus when it comes to the rain because the year has been pretty wet so far. Let's enjoy the nice weather while we got it, right? Right now we've got clear skies, lots of sunshine to close out our Sunday. Temperatures are in the upper 70s and lower 80s right now. It is beautiful. We'll stay really nice and clear the rest of tonight. Temperatures will cool off into the 60s later this evening, so we keep the refreshing feel when we get into the nighttime hours, and it will stay kind of cool for our nights and mornings this week. We've got the clear skies and the light winds, so every night and every morning this week will be cool and refreshing. Here are our morning low temperatures, mostly in the 50s and 60s across the area, though the farther north you are, we could see some upper 40s still for Bogalusa and Picayune and Macomb, but mostly 50s and 60s for our morning lows. Quickly talking about the tropics, we've got Nadine, which is moving west, just the remnants of Nadine moving west into the Pacific Ocean. Also, Hurricane Oscar has made landfall in Cuba. They will be seeing a lot of rain and gusty winds, some mudslides possible for Cuba, and that'll continue to be impacting parts of Cuba and the Bahamas throughout early this week. And then it will hook off to the northeast and move out into the open Atlantic Ocean, and it will stay away from the continental United States. There are no tropical worries for us across the Gulf Coast over the next 10 days. We just have delightful weather. Here's our 7-day. It's going to be warm and sunny every single day with temperatures in the low 80s every day this week, and there's no rain to worry about.